When people think about starting an online business, especially if it's something so far removed from anything else they've ever done, their mind kicks in and right away starts all the chatter about all the reasons that they can't do it. We don't have the skills or the knowledge, or I'm too old, or whatever it is. The mind's trying to keep us safe, so it convinces us that it isn't even possible before we've even started. And for me, the biggest thing to overcome that fear was taking a step back and looking at my life. I'd been recently widowed and bankrupt, and just found out that I was vested in my job that wasn't really fulfilling me or giving me any sort of happiness or purpose in my life. I was making okay money, but I looked at the people in the positions ahead of me and I imagined myself on that track over the next 15 years or so. And I realized that there are things I still want to do in my life. I want to see a bit of the world and maybe travel, but even more than that, I have 2 grown kids who each live in different areas. And I didn't have grandchildren at that time, but I'd hoped I would someday. And I was trying to work out, how am I going to be able to split my time, my short amount of vacation time between 3,000 miles? My own mom told me how painful it was for her to live far away from her grandkids, my kids, and to not be physically present to watch them grow up. So if there's one thing that I've learned as a result of my experiences, it's that our most precious asset is our time. And I wanted to spend more of mine doing the things that we're meant to be doing in this life, instead of giving all my time to a job and trading it for money. When I had this realization, it was a turning point for me. I figured that if I could find a way to change and to alter the direction that my life was going, I'd be able to create something so much more gratifying and meaningful than working for someone else's dreams and goals. And it was in that state of mind that I was on YouTube looking for some motivation and some inspiration, and a video popped up from a guy on a pedalo boat in the Indian Ocean. He was talking about how he built and created a very different kind of a lifestyle with an online business. How he built a company that he could run from virtually anywhere in the world as long as he had his laptop and an internet connection. He just takes his business with him when he travels. And I thought, that's it. That's exactly the thing I've been dreaming of having. He offered me his free video workshop series that showed me how all of this was possible, how he and other people have done it, starting from scratch with no previous experience or previous knowledge of this industry at all. And he'd built this company that now allows him to do all the things that he wants to do in his life. I clicked through to his website and I watched the video workshops, which were free, and I'm so glad that I did. That video series changed my entire perception of what I thought was possible for me and put me on this new direction in my life. And as I began to make that change, I started to realize that I can get out of my own way. I don't have to work harder like society would have us believe is the way to improve our circumstances, so that I might retire someday with enough of a nest egg to live comfortably, but not really doing what we want to be doing, or making an impact, or leaving any kind of a legacy for our kids and our grandchildren. This workshop series was shot by my personal mentors, Stuart Ross and Jay Kubasek. And I'm at a point in my own journey that I want to offer these same video workshops to others for free. I want to give people the same opportunity that I got with the videos that showed me the foundations of how it's all possible. And I want to give people access. So I have a link on my website that you can click, and all you've got to do is enter your email address to receive the video series. And after that, if it's for you, then great. There are steps to take, and it's all explained very clearly. If it's not for you, no harm done, it's free. So the thing I would say is, there's no harm in checking it out. Once you watch it and you can see that there's this whole new world that's available to us all, then for people who decide to take that next step and to make that transition, then there's this mindset shift. And that is in realizing that there's an alternative path out there, and then taking action towards doing it. And once you make that shift and take that first step, it's all about taking that first step. When you take that first step and consistently take action, then you can change your reality. So for me, that first step was getting the awareness that it's even possible. And it all started with that video workshop series. So if anyone is watching this video and wanted to take a look, I've put a link on the video here somewhere, and it links through to my website. Then there's a place there to enter your name and email address, and I'll be able to send the video workshops right to your email. And I look forward to talking to you on the inside. Bye for now.